Your muscles are not just meat and fibers, they are electric, thinking, communicating organs wired directly to your brain. Every step you take, every object you lift, every time you push yourself out of a chair, an invisible command chain fires into action. Nerves carry high-speed messages, muscle fibers obey, and then the whole system tears down and rebuilds itself stronger. Most people believe protein alone drives this process. They're wrong. The true architect of muscle repair is your brain, and the speed at which you recover depends on how well your brain and body communicate. After exercise, microscopic tears form inside your muscle fibers. Far from dangerous, this damage is the trigger for growth. In response, your brain floods your body with repair signals. Growth factors like IGF-1 and BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. These chemical messengers don't just heal muscle, they rewire the neural pathways that control it. That's why practice movements become sharper, faster, more efficient over time. You're not just building muscle, you're literally teaching your brain new instructions, but aging interferes with this symphony. Nerve signaling slows. Inflammation creeps into both brain and muscle. Levels of repair chemicals drop. Suddenly, what once took 1 day to recover now takes 3. It isn't simply weaker muscles, it's an entire repair network losing efficiency. Here's the twist. Food isn't only fuel, it's the switchboard operator for this brain-muscle system. The tiny junctions where nerves meet muscle, neuromuscular junctions, rely on nutrients to stay strong and responsive. Without them, signals weaken, contractions lose power, and repair grinds down. But with the right nutrition, these microscopic relay stations fire like they did in your youth. Science has revealed the key players. Omega-3 fatty acids slip into nerve membranes, making messages fire faster. Antioxidants shield both muscles and neurons from oxidative rust that slows recovery. Amino acids like leucine shout the order to muscle stem cells. Rebuild now. Vitamin D tunes nerve conduction. So signals hit with precision. This isn't about chasing one superfood. It's about feeding an entire communication system so it performs at its peak. That's why elite athletes and physical therapists treat recovery as brain training as much as muscle repair. They pair targeted nutrition with movement patterns and even mental engagement to hardwire faster healing. The outcome? Quicker recovery, stronger contractions, sharper coordination, and a body that feels years younger. Here's the encouraging truth for anyone in their 40s, 50s, or beyond. You don't need to train like an Olympian to see real benefits. What matters is giving your brain and muscles the right fuel at the right moment. Timing is critical. After physical activity, your body enters its prime recovery window, a short period when muscles are rebuilding at full speed and your nervous system is most open to nutrient support. Feed it wisely in this window, and your body channels proteins, fats, and micronutrients straight into repair. Consistency is the real multiplier. Supplying nutrient-dense foods daily accelerates how quickly your brain relearns to repair and how fast your muscles adapt. We often imagine muscle growth as just lifting heavier weights, but the real driver is communication. Each contraction sends feedback to your brain, which refines its instructions. Each repair cycle strengthens not only muscle fibers, but also the nerve pathways that control them. When either side of this dialogue is undernourished, progress stalls. So the real question is, what single food can nourish both muscle and nerve tissue, reduce inflammation, and sharpen recovery? Neuroscience research highlights one powerful answer, a food long present on traditional menus yet often overlooked today. Packed with omega-3s, vitamin D, antioxidants, and complete protein, it supports every stage of the brain-muscle repair loop. It doesn't just rebuild tissue, it helps your brain issue faster, clearer instructions, improving strength and coordination together. The omega-3s strengthen nerve membranes, speeding electrical signals. The protein delivers precise amino acids for muscle synthesis. Vitamin D fine-tunes calcium flow for contraction, while antioxidants defend the neuromuscular junctions that keep signals sharp. The result: quicker healing, stronger performance, and smoother movement at any age if you make it a daily habit. The next step is revealing the food that can transform how your body heals. Because muscle recovery isn't only forged under weights, it's rebuilt at the dinner table and inside your nervous system. And the food is salmon. Neuroscience now shows it's one of the most effective daily choices for restoring the speed, strength, and coordination of the brain-muscle connection. What makes salmon different is the rare combination of nutrients it delivers: complete protein, omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, vitamin D, and antioxidants. Each of these plays a specific role, but together they form a complete repair system. Its protein is rich in leucine, the amino acid that flips the switch for muscle growth. After activity, leucine signals stem cells to begin forming new fibers, reducing downtime between effort and recovery. But for this process to work efficiently, the nervous system must be sharp, and that's where salmon's omega-3s make the biggest difference. EPA and DHA weave into nerve cell membranes, boosting flexibility and signal speed. This allows the brain to send faster, clearer commands, activating more fibers and improving coordination. Studies even show these fats can protect neuromuscular junctions and help form new ones, offsetting the decline linked to age. Vitamin D adds another critical layer by regulating calcium flow inside muscle cells. Without it, contraction and release slow, recovery lags, and weakness creeps in. For older adults, restoring vitamin D levels has been tied to greater strength and lower fall risk. Finally, salmon's pink pigment comes from astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant. It shields muscles and nerves from oxidative stress, the microscopic rust that prolongs soreness and damages repair points. Astaxanthin has been shown to lower inflammation, protect mitochondria, and keep neuromuscular junctions responsive. The outcome is synergy. Protein rebuilds fibers, omega-3s upgrade wiring, vitamin D ensures smooth activation, and antioxidants defend the system. With daily inclusion, even modest portions can measurably improve recovery, strength, and neuromuscular control, benefits proven not only in athletes, but also in older adults who simply want to stay strong and resilient. For those invested in healthy aging, the mission is simple: protect mobility, balance, and independence as long as possible. Salmon can be a cornerstone in that plan if used wisely. It's not only about choosing salmon, but also about when and how you eat it, and what you pair it with. These details turn one daily habit into a complete recovery system for body and mind. Protein distribution is a key factor. Studies show that spreading high-quality protein evenly across meals stimulates muscle synthesis more effectively than concentrating it in a single sitting. For adults over 50, the sweet spot is 20-30 grams per meal. A 4-6-ounce portion of salmon delivers exactly that, along with omega-3s and vitamin D. Timing is equally important. Eating salmon within a few hours after activity takes advantage of the anabolic window when your repair machinery is most active. But because salmon also enhances brain-to-muscle signaling, including it earlier in the day or even on rest days, supports coordination and faster recovery across all activities. Consistency beats sporadic intake. Preparation can preserve or destroy its benefits. Gentle cooking, baking, steaming, or light grilling maintains omega-3s and vitamin D. Overcooking, frying, or heavily processed options add inflammatory fats that blunt recovery. Fresh, frozen, or canned wild salmon are all effective, provided canned versions are packed in water or their own juices. Pairing salmon with the right foods multiplies its impact. Leafy greens such as spinach improve blood flow, helping nutrients reach muscle tissue. Sweet potatoes or quinoa restore glycogen, the fuel needed for repair. Berries add antioxidants that work in synergy with salmon's astaxanthin to reduce oxidative stress. Together, they form a powerful recovery plate for both brain and muscle. The bigger picture is mind-body integration. Faster recovery doesn't just mean less soreness. It makes you more likely to stay active, fueling a cycle where movement improves neuromuscular function and efficient repair encourages more movement. Over time, salmon helps preserve clarity, motivation, coordination, and strength, proving that true resilience comes from the seamless partnership between brain and body. The strength you keep isn't built in the gym alone. It's sustained by the fuel you give your nervous system every day. When your brain is well nourished and inflammation is kept in check, signals travel faster, muscles fire with precision, and recovery happens in hours instead of dragging into days. Every rep, every step is essentially a dialogue between your brain and your muscles. If your body feels fatigued but neural pathways remain sharp, you can still move with balance and control. But when the nervous system is sluggish, overloaded by inflammation, poor diet, or oxidative stress, even powerful muscles react slowly, leaving you less stable, less coordinated, and more vulnerable to fatigue or injury. This is why maintaining muscle is as much about brain health as physical training. And here, salmon plays a vital role. With its rich blend of omega-3s, vitamin D, antioxidants, and high-quality protein, salmon nourishes both sides of the equation, the muscle fiber and the neural control system. Omega-3s help repair and protect the myelin sheath around nerves, the insulation that ensures signals remain fast and accurate. Vitamin D supports calcium regulation, making sure every muscle contraction responds instantly to the brain's command. Protein delivers essential amino acids to build and repair tissue, while antioxidants reduce micro damage that slows recovery. Together, these nutrients create an environment where progress stacks day after day instead of resetting with soreness. The daily plan is simple. Make salmon a regular part of your meals. 4 to 6 ounces, ideally earlier in the day, primes both muscles and brain when activity is highest. Combine it with leafy greens for circulation, colorful vegetables for extra antioxidants, and steady carbs like quinoa or sweet potatoes for sustained energy. Stay hydrated to keep nutrients moving and waste flushed out. On active days, whether walking, training, or tackling chores, that consistent supply of fuel ensures recovery starts immediately, not hours later. Over time, you'll notice a difference. Less soreness, faster recovery, steadier balance, sharper responses. For older adults, this protects independence and stability. For athletes, it means extracting more value from every session without burnout. And for everyone, it's about living in a body that answers when you call on it. Every forkful of salmon strengthens the brain-muscle partnership that shapes not just how strong you feel today, but how strong you'll remain for years to come.